Alright guys, so I told you I would be doing my rider's review on this 2017 RZR 1000S. I got about 600 miles on it now. I got to take it up north. I put almost 400 on just up there. I've done a little bit of county riding around here. Fields are still on, so can't do too much. But so my thoughts on it, as my subscribers know, if you guys seen my last video on my review, it was a 2016 900 trail. So I upgraded quite a bit. This 1000S is it's pretty badass. I don't think I've really ever rode a side-by-side this nice. I rode pretty much all of them. It doesn't have the power of the turbo, obviously, but this thing's got a lot of power still. I think she's 100 horsepower. I've had it up north in Michigan, so we got a lot of whooped out trails. And I hit hitting whoops, 2 foot tall whoops, and you hit this thing wide open, it just skims across and handles it no problem. If anyone's watching this video, you're looking to buy one of these. If you do a lot of trail riding and just county riding, if you're not out in the desert or anything crazy, I would highly recommend one of these. I've had my brother actually switch from a Can-Am Maverick over to one of these, just for more or less the reliability of it. This Maverick, every time we went up north, it would break. And that's not just him. Everybody I know with the Can-Am, something's wrong with it. These RZRs, the other thing about these RZRs, are extremely durable. I put a pretty good kicking on this thing, and nothing went wrong with it. Absolutely nothing. The only thing I had happen was my mounts broke on these aftermarket headlights. They're just the cheap ones. I put a windshield on it, 32-inch curved light bar, and you buy the mounts. Hooks in there nice, and that way there, if you roll it, you're not going to fuck your light bar up. I put a roof on it. That's about it. I got my buddy Garrett, the Shock Pros, he's making doors. This is actually his windshield. And one thing I do think Polaris should be doing with these machines out of the factory is putting the bottom doors on, because the wheels stick out. Any mud, any puddles, anything, it shoots right up and it hits you right in the seat and your legs, no matter what you do. Or they make a nice flap for here. So anyways, this thing, I highly recommend this machine. If you're a beginner and you're not out riding these things wide open, I don't think you really need the 1000. The 900 probably has more than enough power. But if you're like me and you like to hold these things wide open, the 1000 is 100% the way to go. I have absolutely no complaints with this thing so far. Like I said, I got 600 miles, not one issue with it. I'll probably get about 2,000 miles out of it, and then I'll get the newer, maybe a 2018 or 19. Other than that, this one also has the power steering, which works great. My other one didn't have the power steering. I didn't think it was that big of a deal until I got the power steering, and it is. It's nice to have the power steering, that's for sure. Especially when you're doing slow trail rides, county riding, pitch banging. I am going to put the bumpers on this. It's only downfall. Another thing, there's a couple downfalls I find in these. It's all plastic, so if you just bump a tree or anything, you're gonna need a new front piece for the plastic piece. Same with the back, your muffler sticks out. And then I'm gonna put the tree guards on it, on the sides, so if I hit anything. But all in all, this machine, if you're thinking of buying the Arctic Cat or the Can-Am, I mean, yeah, the Arctic Cats are cheaper, but I've been riding with a couple guys and they can't even remotely keep up when we're crossing fields or down straightaways. So I don't know if I would even think of that. Hill climbing, anything, they just got the 700, even their 1000, you can't compare it to this. I did get a chance to drag race this against the Maverick before my brother sold it, and there's no comparison. This thing, I don't know if it is because it's lighter or just has more power. I don't know. This thing pulled that Can-Am pretty hard. I haven't got a chance to run the YZ against it yet. A friend of mine does have one. So next time I'm out with him, I'll make sure I get that on tape and we'll drag race this against the YZ. A couple of my friends of mine have the XP versions of the 1000 non-turbos. We were drag racing. The XP does have more top end. but out of the hole, you're not gonna see a difference. They were neck and neck. I'm talking, you got to be going for a long ways before that XP starts pulling this thing. And that was with XP with stock tires, stock rims, everything, just like this is. Now the one thing I might do is get the ECM flash on it. It basically takes through to the speed governor on it. And other than that, for performance mods, I'm not going to touch it. It doesn't need anything. This thing's got tons of power out of the hole. Hill climbing, if you check out my other videos, I'll have this thing climbing hills. It climbs, there's nothing I haven't climbed with it yet, up in Michigan area anyways. Now you put it 4 high or 4 low if you're going up a really steep hill, and you just put it to the floor and it goes up like nothing. No problems. Haven't had it in any crazy mud yet, but I'm sure it'll go through it. My 900 went through mud like with no problem. So if you are looking in the market for one of these, my opinion is if you're a trail rider, if you're a ditch banger, ride around your local trails, or you're just through the fields like we do, 100% recommend this machine. Even if you're paying a couple grand more than a Can-Am, or you think you're getting a deal on a Can-Am, I would recommend this. You will not be disappointed. The only thing you'll find a little different between this and the Can-Am is I always found, even with their snowmobiles, I ride speedy snowmobiles, the fit and finish on everything is a little nicer. The Can-Am seats are a little more comfortable. You got a little more room in the cab. But for reliability and performance-wise, I find the RZR is still on top. And my next one is going to be a 1000S. Even though the XP guys are still fitting everywhere we go, they're tight. But I'm still going to go with the 1000S. I find it rides amazing. It's Walker Evans suspension on it. It was a great idea for these guys to do that. This thing rides amazing. And all I did with it, I found the front end was bottoming out a bit when I was doing some jumps with it. There was a little track we were going around. I have that on film. I just clicked my shocks up twice. That's the only adjustment I made on this thing. And I was riding it pretty much as fast as you can go through the trails, hitting whoops. I cranked the pothole once. It did bottom out the front end, but that's it. It didn't lose control. This thing soaks everything right up. Very impressed with this machine. So yeah, if you're in the market for one of these and you want my opinion, amazing machine. So yeah, my final thoughts on this. If you're in the market, I highly recommend this machine. You will not be disappointed. Now, do you need the 1000? If you're riding hard and you're always to the floor, I don't know what machine you're getting out of. If you're just getting into it, the 1000 is the way to go. If you're just more of a mellow trail rider, you can probably go with the 900. That's basically the same thing, just with a 900 motor. And you'll probably be happy with the 900. And it's a lot cheaper to buy than the 1000. But if you want to fork out the extra money and get the 1000, in my eyes, this machine's on top right now. More or less because it's a universal machine. It handles the moguls. You can jump it. It rides really smooth, and it's the best of both worlds. You want to go out to like we live near Silver Lake, about 4 hours away, sand dunes in Michigan, and I could take this in the sand dunes and still keep up to the non-turbo XPs. And if I want to jump a dune, then this thing will take it. If I want to go through, it's 60-inch wide, and I fit through every trail that we encountered in Michigan. I had no problems. So in my eyes, it's the way to go, guys. And that's my review on it. I have no complaints about it, so that's just my opinion. So there might be some Can-Am guys watching this saying these things are junk. Well, not my experience. Every Can-Am guy I know, they have nothing but problems every time we go up north. We're towing them back to the camp. So if you're looking for one of these things, this is the way to go. And it's got the hitch mount in the back. I got a trailer hitch in the back. Way to go, 100%. So I hope you guys enjoyed my review, and good luck on your purchase if you're buying one of these. I think you'll be happy with it.